everyone, and welcome back to the TalkMates. I'm Lena.
And I'm Max. So happy to be here with you today. Genuinely, every time we sit down to record, I get a little excited.
Same, every single time. And if you're new here, welcome. This is the podcast where we help you speak real English, natural English, the kind you actually hear every single day.
Not the English from a textbook, not the stuff you memorize for a test, actual, living, spoken English.
The English you hear in conversations, in coffee shops, in the office, on your phone at midnight.
So wherever you are right now, commuting, making dinner, walking somewhere, you're in exactly the right place.
Okay, Max, I have a question for you. Be honest.
Always?
When someone says the word grammar, what's your first reaction?
Honestly, a small amount of panic. Like just a little.
Right? Like suddenly you're back in school. The teacher's drawing diagrams. There's a chart on the board. Verbs over here, adjectives over there.
And somewhere in the middle, looking completely innocent, nouns.
Wait, nouns? That's actually exactly what we're talking about today.
You planned that.
Maybe, but here's the thing. Nouns are in every single sentence you say in English. Every one. Which means if you really understand them, not just the basic definition, but how native speakers actually use them, everything else gets easier.
Your sentences get stronger. Your vocabulary grows faster. You stop hesitating.
And that's what today is about. We're going deep on nouns. The real way, not the school version.
So if you've been learning English for a while and nouns still feel a bit fuzzy, this one's for you.
And if you think you already know everything about nouns, stick around. We promise at least one thing will surprise you.
Before we dive in, drop a comment right now. Tell us where you're listening from. We read every single one. Seriously.
And if you're not subscribed yet, now is a great time. Hit that button so you never miss an episode.
All right, let's get into it.
So, nouns. Let's start from the beginning, but in a way that actually makes sense.
No diagrams, no charts.
A noun is a word that names something. A person, a place, a thing, or an idea.
And right now, wherever you are, look around. Everything you can see is probably a noun.
Your phone, your coffee cup, your headphones, the table you're sitting at.
The window, the street, your neighbor's dog who won't stop barking at 7 a.m.
All nouns. People are nouns. Your friend, your boss, your mom.
Places are nouns. London, the kitchen, the gym, that one coffee shop you go to every morning.
And then there are ideas. Things you can't actually touch or hold. Love, stress, freedom, hope.
Stress is definitely a noun. A very real one.
So the first big split. Concrete nouns versus abstract nouns. Concrete means you can experience it physically. You can see it, hear it, touch it, smell it.
Book, rain, music, pizza.
Abstract means it's a concept, an emotion, an idea, something you feel or think about, not something you can hold in your hand.
Confidence, time, loneliness, success.
And here's something interesting. Some words can be both, depending on how you use them.
Like light. You can turn off the light. That's concrete. But she was a light in my life. That's abstract.
Or space. I need more space in my apartment. Concrete. I need space right now. That's emotional.
Same word, totally different meanings. Context does everything.
Okay, next split. Common nouns versus proper nouns. Common nouns are general words. City, teacher, restaurant, car.
Proper nouns are specific names. Paris, Miss Chen, Tesla, Starbucks.
And here's the rule. Proper nouns always start with a capital letter. Always.
So you write, I live in a city, lowercase. I live in Tokyo, capital T.
Simple rule. Easy to forget when you're typing fast.
All right, let's talk about singular and plural. One book, two books. You add an S. Easy.
But English loves exceptions.
Of course it does. One child, two children. 1 foot, 2 feet. 1 person, 2 people.
These are irregular plurals. The plural form doesn't follow the normal pattern. You just have to learn them.
But the good news, you hear the common ones constantly, so they stick naturally over time.
Let's practice. Say the plural out loud before I give the answer. Ready?
Mouse,
Mice,
tooth,
teeth, leaf, leaves,
woman.
women.
Say those out loud, wherever you are. Seriously, saying them helps more than just reading.
And there's one more type to mention, collective nouns. These are words for groups. A team, a family, a flock of birds, a crowd. They look singular, but they represent multiple things.
In British English, collective nouns are often treated as plural. The team are playing well.
In American English, usually singular. The team is playing well.
Both are correct. The language is flexible like that.
So if you see it both ways and get confused, you're not wrong. English is just doing its thing.
Okay, here's where it gets really useful. Countable and uncountable nouns.
This one trips up so many learners, and honestly, I get it.
Countable nouns are things you can count individually. 1 apple, 2 apples, 1 question, 3 questions.
You can put a number directly in front of them. 1 mistake, 2 ideas, 5 cups of coffee, though that's probably too many.
Uncountable nouns are things you can't count that way. Water, advice, information, traffic, furniture, homework.
You can't say 1 water, 2 waters. Not in standard English.
Instead, you'd say some water, a glass of water, a lot of water.
And advice? This one is huge. You cannot say an advice. You cannot say 2 advices. It's just advice, or some advice, or a piece of advice.
We're going to come back to this in the mistakes section because it's that common.
Very common. Okay, quick test. Is luggage countable or uncountable?
Uncountable. You can't say 3 luggages. You say a lot of luggage or 3 pieces of luggage. What about news?
Also uncountable, even though it ends in S. The news is interesting today, not R.
That S is so misleading. Your brain wants to say R.
Don't listen to your brain on that one. And furniture, same deal. You can't say 2 furnitures. You say some furniture or a piece of furniture.
Now, let's talk about something that makes your English sound more natural immediately. Noun phrases. Because in real speech, nouns rarely travel alone.
They like company.
You almost always see a noun surrounded by other words. An article, an adjective, a number.
A quiet morning. The old cafe on the corner. My first real apartment.
Each one is a noun phrase. The most important word is the noun. Morning, cafe, apartment. Everything else adds detail.
When you speak in full noun phrases instead of single words, your English instantly sounds more natural.
Here's tip 1. Think about your article before you speak. A, an, or the.
Use a or an when you mention something for the first time, or it's not specific. I saw a good film last night.
Use the when both you and the listener know which specific thing you mean. The film was incredible.
Tip 2. Before you choose many or much, ask yourself, is this noun countable or not?
Many is for countable things. Many people, many questions, many problems.
Much is for uncountable things. Much time, much effort, much patience, which I'm running out of, honestly.
But a lot of works for both. A lot of people, a lot of time. Easy default. Tip 3. Watch out for nouns that look plural but act singular. Mathematics, physics, economics, the news. Mathematics is my worst subject, not R.
Looks plural, acts singular. Just one of those things.
Comment prompt. Tell us, is there a word in your language that is countable but uncountable in English, or the other way around? We get the most interesting answers when we ask this. Every language handles it differently. Draw it up below. We genuinely want to know. And keep going, because the next section gets into the real stuff. How nouns actually show up in conversation. Okay, this part is where nouns stop being a grammar topic and start being a communication tool.
Because that's really what they are.
So, nouns as subjects and objects. You've probably heard these terms before. Let's make them real.
The subject is the noun doing something. My friend called me. Friend is the subject. She's doing the calling.
The object is the noun receiving the action. She called me. Me is the object. I'm the one being called.
The manager canceled the meeting. Manager is the subject. Meeting is the object.
Once you start seeing this pattern, you understand sentences faster. You process them more naturally.
And your own sentences get cleaner. You stop adding words that don't need to be there.
Now, here's something native speakers do a lot, especially in professional settings. They turn verbs into nouns.
It's called nominalization. Big word for a simple idea.
The verb decide becomes the noun decision. The verb suggest becomes suggestion. Discuss becomes discussion.
We need to discuss this. Casual, direct.
We need to have a discussion about this. More formal, more professional.
Both correct, but the noun version sounds more polished in a work email or a presentation.
So if you're writing to your boss, to a client, in a formal context, lean toward the noun forms.
If you're texting your friend, just say what you mean directly.
Read the room, or read the context.
Exactly. Okay, possessive nouns. How we show something belongs to someone.
You add apostrophe S. That's Maya's jacket. It's my brother's car. The team's performance was impressive.
For plural nouns that already end in S, you just add the apostrophe after the S. The student's books. The teacher's lounge.
In spoken English, possessives come up constantly, every conversation.
Is this yours? It's Tom's. That's not my problem. It's the company's.
You need to be automatic with these. Let's do a quick role play to practice.
Okay, I'll be at the office. You be my colleague.
Sure.
Hey, have you seen my charger? The one I left on the desk yesterday?
Oh, the black one? I think that's actually Sarah's. She left it there last week.
Are you sure? Because mine looks exactly the same.
I mean, it might be yours, but Sarah was looking for hers this morning too.
Right. Okay. Let's just ask her.
How many possessives were in there?
My charger, Sarah's charger, mine, hers, yours.
All possessive nouns. All completely natural. That's how real conversations sound.
Here's a challenge for you. For the next hour, just notice nouns around you. Don't study. Just notice.
Every sign, every message, every conversation.
Then come back and drop the most interesting noun you noticed in the comments. Seriously.
We want to see those.
Nouns are the foundation. Get comfortable with them, and the rest of the language starts to make more sense.
Mistakes. Let's do this. And listen, these are so common that even advanced learners make them.
Which means you're in very good company.
Mistake number 1, using an advice or informations.
Advice is uncountable. Information is uncountable. Full stop.
Wrong. She gave me an advice about the job. Right. She gave me some advice about the job, or a piece of advice.
Wrong. I found many informations online. Right. I found a lot of information online.
Why does this happen? Because in many other languages, these words are countable, so your brain just applies the same rule.
Completely logical. Just wrong in English.
Memory trick. Before you use a noun, ask yourself, can I put a number directly in front of it? 1 advice? No. 3 informations? No. Then it's uncountable. Use some or a lot of instead.
Mistake number 2. Treating news as plural.
The news are really bad today. This sounds wrong to a native speaker immediately.
Even though it ends in S, news is singular. The news is really bad today.
Same with mathematics, physics, economics, all singular, even with the S.
Mistake number 3. Forgetting capital letters for proper nouns in writing.
I went to Berlin last summer with my friend Alice. Everything wrong there.
I went to Berlin last summer with my friend Alice. Much better.
In spoken English, nobody sees your capital letters. But in writing, an email, a message, a report, it matters. It looks polished.
Mistake number 4. Using the wrong plural for irregular nouns.
I have 2 childs. No. Children.
There were many mans at the event. No. Men.
She lost 3 tooths. Teeth, please.
These feel embarrassing when you write them out, but in the moment, people say them all the time.
The fix is exposure. The more you hear and read natural English, the more the correct forms just feel right.
They will click. It takes time, but they click.
And making these mistakes doesn't mean your English is bad. It means you're using the language, which is exactly what you should be doing.
Keep speaking.
Keep making mistakes.
Notice them. Move on.
That's genuinely how it works.
That's how everyone who speaks English fluently got there. Every single one.
All right, practice time. You have to actually participate in this one.
No passive listening allowed. Say the answers out loud. It matters more than you think.
2 options, 1 correct sentence. You pick.
Situation 1. You're asking a friend for help.
Option A, can you give me an advice about this? Option B, can you give me some advice about this?
The answer is B. Some advice. Advice is uncountable. No and, no plural.
Situation 2, you're describing your city.
Option A. The traffic here is terrible in the morning. Option B. The traffic here is terrible in the morning.
B, traffic is uncountable. No S. 1 word, 1 idea.
Situation 3. You're texting a friend about your week.
Option A, I have so many homeworks this week. Option B, I have so much homework this week.
B again. Homework uncountable. So you use much, not many.
Situation 4, you're at an airport.
Option A. I have 3 luggages with me. Option B. I have a lot of luggage with me.
B, luggage is uncountable. If you need a specific number, you say 3 pieces of luggage.
Situation 5. You're in a work meeting.
Option A, we need to have a discussion about the budget. Option B, we need to discussion about the budget.
A. Discussion is a noun. It comes after have a. You can't use it as a verb.
The verb form is discuss, so you can also say, we need to discuss the budget. Both work, but you can't mix them.
That's a really common mix-up, actually. Discussion, suggestion, decision, all noun forms.
Discuss, suggest, decide. The verb forms.
Try writing your own sentence using one of those pairs in the comments. We'll check them.
We're not joking. We actually read them.
Every single one.
Okay, let's bring it home.
Nouns. Everywhere, all the time.
Let's do a quick recap of everything we covered today.
First, the types of nouns. Concrete versus abstract, common versus proper, singular versus plural, collective nouns.
Second, countable versus uncountable. This is the one that changes your English immediately.
Advice, information, luggage, homework, traffic, furniture, all uncountable. No plural, no an.
Third, how nouns work in real conversations. Subjects and objects, noun phrases, possessives, nominalization for more formal language.
And the mistakes. An advice, informations, treating news as plural, getting irregular plurals wrong.
All fixable, all very common, and all things you now know to watch for.
Here's your reflection question. Think about a conversation you had recently with anyone. What nouns did you use? What nouns do you wish you'd known?
Drop it in the comments. We really do want to know.
And if this episode helped you, share it with one person who's learning English. Just one. That's all.
It helps this community grow and it helps more learners find us.
Hit subscribe if you haven't. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. It genuinely helps more people find the TalkMates.
We're so glad you were here today. Keep going, keep speaking, keep making those mistakes.
See you next time.